And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Lewis to throw. On the move to his left. Buys a little extra time. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action with Lewis. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside, it's Young. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Just a little more room, and maybe he gets it in. He's pushed out of bounds at the 8. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tight end now in motion. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires quickly. He's going for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Quarterback will try to tunnel his way in. Does not get there. He stopped him just short of the goal line and kept them from getting the 2. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a... Snags it, and there's running room. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Butler. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. Lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. Mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing, Lewis. Lofts one high and deep. And this will be incomplete, a big air forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis on the play action. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Split backs here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football. Sticks, and now. This drive moving.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go right back to it. Fights off a defender.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good.
Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Lewis. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. To the air, it's Henderson. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Makes the grab. Sanford didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welsh. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Looking downfield on first down. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to...
Maybe a crease. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
They'll run the sneak for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first. They'll spot it at the 22. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Connection to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Memphis taking on the USF Bulls. And it's Memphis with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Shows him the stiff arm. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing. And here in this Week 11 performance.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Under fire. Finds his back in the middle. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. the run. It's Hughes. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Keeps it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rush is on him. He's going to take off. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Sanford. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they're going to throw it. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Houston! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 35. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's not afraid to go deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Tries to get it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Got it behind the line. It's Walker. It's had that one well covered, just a short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback.
Going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Forced out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Made a defender miss. Turns it on down the left side. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Looking to throw. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Back to throw, it's Henderson. That's caught, it's Walker. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the RPO, and he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 30. Running inside, it's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Colorado sideline, this offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout, they have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Throws to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Williams. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's what
makes the grab in their space. Still on his feet. Cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Looks as